Alright, howdy everyone. Today, got the barbecue grill going, getting the coals all, another 15-20 minutes on that probably. There's my bucket, so I can do some baking. And here's the Dutch oven. And today, we're going to be baking spaghetti squash. Now see, I've already cut it in half and I've scooped out all its innards. Of course, I've kept some seeds so I can plant them this spring or summer or whenever season's good for them. I don't think it really matters. But there, I got some butter, some salt and pepper in there. Got them down inside the Dutch oven. I'm going to use that to bake them. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes in the oven. So I'm going to give them about an hour or so to kind of steam in there. But I'll show you here in a little bit. Put the coals down. And then getting it set up. Alright, here I've been using my tongs to take coals from this fire pit and put them over here in my bucket. You see them there on the bottom of the bucket? Nice and hot. I'm going to put the Dutch oven right on top of those coals. A little bit, there we go. There it's down inside the bucket. Now I'm going to take these coals from the fire and I'm going to put them around the outside ring of the Dutch oven. There we go. That's all I'm going to do all the way around until I run out of coals. This is how I'm going to bake in the Dutch oven. We've made it all the way around. We got all these coals left over. So I'm going to build more coals on top of these coals. Here's a little bit. And let that start baking. That's going to be good here in about, I'm going to guess about 45 to an hour. We'll check it here in about 30 minutes. Alright, what you're seeing here is in the last scene you saw me pick all the coals off and put them over here in the Dutch oven. All I did was place more charcoal on top of the old charcoal that was on fire, right? I didn't have to use any fluid or anything, and see now that coal that I put on top is starting to light up. And that's going to allow me to keep hot coals coming as I tend to baking this. Yeah. Alright. Just wanted to show you that. Alright. It's been about 30 minutes. And now we're going to check it. It's starting to... Well, it was. It was making some sizzling noises, but I guess it quit now. What I'm going to do is lift that with my tongs. And I'm going to take my trusty pot over here. And there's the coals in the bottom. Now we're going to take each of these coals off and put them in the bottom of the bucket. And go around the outside, all the way around the outside of the bucket here. Almost done. open that up. I'm going to move all of these to the outside edge, because now I'm truly going to try to start baking, and I don't want the bottom of the pot to get super hot. So I'm going to move all those coals to the outside like that. Alright, now the part we've all been waiting for. Let's take off this lid, see what we got inside. Oh, the butter's starting to melt. Looking good. Spaghetti squash. Need to grab my fork. This is how you check your squash. Use fork. And it's getting there. See how it's starting to string off? Like spaghetti. Oh, you can't really see that yet. Ooh, yeah, it's... Shoot. This one's not as done. That one on the inside is way done. Alright. This time, get the coals on the side. Like that. I'm going to push it around. Let's put this over here. Yeah, kinda, whatever. Alright. Pot holder. Put it into the bucket. Get level as you can, the way it seems. There we go. Alright. Alright, now we're going to take these coals and we'll put them on top. You see, it didn't take as many this time, so we're only putting them on top. We don't have to load the top and the bottom. Alright, leave a few so we can light some more charcoal, and then we'll start grilling some chicken breast. Guess I'll do some corn first. We'll do some corn first. Yeah. There it is, cooking again. We'll let it go for another 30 minutes. I don't think you can overcook it. We're gonna find out. Alright, it's been about another 30 minutes. Now we're just going to take these coals off the top and put them back onto the fire. Boom. On the working action here. There we are. Alright. Off the top, into the fire. Off the top, into the fire. Alright, I forgot my fork again. Oh, don't touch the Dutch oven, it's pretty hot. Alright. Back down on the squash here. Hey, squash. With my fork. Oh yeah. Now, that is done. Check this over. That is done. Done. This one. Done. Oh yeah. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these in the house and I'm going to scoop out all this noodle into a bowl. Okay? So let's get going. Alright, so all I've done is I've taken my fork and I've scraped all of the spaghetti squash noodle out of the squash. And that, look at that, looks just like spaghetti. Alright. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'll be taking this and I'll be putting it in the Dutch oven. I think I steamed up my lens with some Alfredo sauce. And I got some corn grilling right now and I'm going to cook some chicken breast over the grill there. So then I'm going to put it all together in the Dutch oven. And I'm going to try to bake the top of it. Yeah. So I'm going to try to toast the cheese that I put on top of it. So that's where we're at right now. Okay, now I've got my Dutch oven. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to coat it with a little bit of grease. It should still be pretty warm. I'm just going to take this paper towel. Grease around. Well, it's not grease, I guess it's canola oil. The true name of it. Just using it for grease in there. I'm hoping this is going to help my Alfredo not stick to the pan as bad. Some French onion soup I made earlier with some pork rib in it. Pretty tasty stuff. Alright, got that all done. Now I'm going to put the noodles back in with some Alfredo sauce and we're going to stir it up. Okay. I'm just using some store-bought Alfredo. Anything you want you can use. Alright, so I just mixed my spaghetti noodle in my Dutch oven with my Alfredo sauce. Put the Alfredo sauce in first after lining it with that grease or canola oil. And then I used most of my Alfredo sauce, not all of it yet, because I flipped the jar over and I'll be putting that on top, whatever drains to the bottom. I'm putting that on top when I'm done. Put the chicken on. I'm just going to leave this in here in this pot and put the lid back on it. Just let it sit. Take it back outside. Right now, yeah, grated Parmesan. I think I already said that, didn't I? Here we are. It's looking good. Okay. See you in the next part. Alright. The corn's coming along real nicely. On the grill here. It's starting to soften. Got this ear over here cooking up. In the middle here, I'm frying up some mushrooms. Decided it was time to season this pan again. Before better yet, we're frying some mushrooms, you know. That'd be good seasoning in the pan. I guess if you like the mushrooms anyway. But here's what I'm working on. Got the mushrooms over here. Got the Alfredo sitting over there. Just being in the Dutch oven, the warm Dutch oven. It's sort of warm. I'll be adding a few coals on top of that here in a little bit. Get the mushrooms put in there, and then I'll be grilling up that chicken. Alright. This is interactive cooking, I'll tell you. Alright, look how good the mushrooms are coming along. You got all this thick gravy that I can pick the mushrooms out and I can save that. I mix Mix it with a little flour, make it go a long way. I'm gonna save it and I'll have mushroom gravy for my taters anytime I want it. But they're coming along well. Look at that. Look at those mushrooms. Alright, so here I've got my SQETTI squash Alfredo with mushroom. And I've already grilled up my chicken, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw that in there. Spread that around my fingers, of course. I'm cooking in the Dutch oven. Then I got another bottle of Alfredo sauce. And I'm just going to dump that in. Cover the chicken. Add some grated Parmesan to it. There we go. Grated Parmesan all over the top. Alright, now take this back outside and fix up the bucket. Alright, got our coals, some other chicken frying over here. Alright, I'll put about, I don't know, 4 or 5 little ones down here. Like right there, like right in the middle. Alright, but 4 on the outside, like that. Yeah, not exactly centered or anything. But now we're gonna put this back in the bucket. I'm going to wait for it to start sizzling a little bit, and then I'll be back. Alright, I just added the coals to the top of the Dutch oven. So now we're in full bake mode. We're going to do this for 15-20 minutes or so. There it is. Firing away. Every now and then I'll just shake the ash off of them. Alright, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. I took all the coals off the top of this and put them over here in the bucket. There's the stuff cooking over there. Alright. Dutch oven, chicken Alfredo with spaghetti squash. I fogged over my lens. That's crazy. Alright, let's see if we can fix that real quick. Alright, looks pretty thin. I don't have my fork. It didn't really toast. I don't see it toasted at all. Just looks like it's boiled in the pot. Alright, here's how it looked after I stirred it up. It looked, maybe a little thin. Maybe it would thicken upon setting, but I'm going to boil it out a little bit more with the lid off. Be right there. I'll just put the pot back down in there on the coals. There's a lot of coals in there now, so shouldn't take long to boil off. Alright, I'll let it boil for about 3 minutes. Go ahead and take it back off the coals. Here. Set it over here. Now I'm just going to let that So I just got it to start to boil, you know, so it's going to sit over here and simmer for a little bit. Simmer off the excess water and stuff. I'm still going to try to toast this thing, I think. After I get all this to simmer down, I'm not going to put it back in the pot. I'm just going to put coals on top of it and leave it open on the bottom. See what that does. Alright. Look, it's settling down already. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Now it's done simmering, I'm going to put the lid back on it. I'm going to put the coals from the top, or from the pot, on top of the lid. Okay. And then we'll see what it looks like when it comes out of that mess. Oh yeah, I'm going to spread some more Parmesan cheese on top of it. It's pretty cheesy already. More can't hurt, right? Alright, see you in a little bit. Alright, here it is, the moment we've all been waiting for. I've taken all the coals off the top and everything. So let's find out now. It's been about an hour with all the coals on top of it. Coals are just about out. They weren't completely out, so still a little bit going. And here it is. Did it toast it? Oh yeah, it toasted it. Oh, this light ain't doing it justice. There it is. Look at there. That's toasted. Look at that. Oh, you know it's gonna be good. Wow. Wow. Can't wait to eat that. Alright, there it is. Toasted chicken parm SQETTI squash Alfredo with mushrooms. Big old giant portobello mushrooms. It's got some onion in there too. I'm gonna sprinkle some chive on top. I'm gonna call that done. Alright, later.